On a warm summer night in June 2018, a haunting moment was captured on surveillance cameras in Missoula, Montana. 23-year-old Jermaine Austin Charlo, a young mother of two, was seen walking with her ex-boyfriend, Michael DeFrance, through a dark alley behind the Badlander Bar. Just after midnight, they reached the end of the alley. This would be the last confirmed sighting of Jermaine. Jermaine, a member of the Confederated Salish and Kootenai tribes, had been a vibrant part of her community, but on that fateful night, she vanished without a trace. A mother, a daughter, a friend, gone. Her disappearance would become one of Montana's most baffling cases. What truly happened to Jermaine Charlo after she stepped out of that alley in Missoula? That's the question that still haunts her family, and the investigation continues to unfold, piece by piece. Welcome to Crime and Consequence. The night started out much like any other. On June 15th, Jermaine and DeFrance, her ex-boyfriend and the father of her children, spent the evening together. The couple visited 3 different bars, including the Dark Horse, where they stayed until about 10 p.m. At that point, their night shifted to the alley behind the Badlander Bar, a space far from the watchful eyes of the world, yet oddly visible through the lens of security cameras. In this alley, the pair mingled with different groups, their movements captured by cameras until just after midnight. But after that moment, everything becomes murky. Jermaine's movements disappear, leaving behind only a cloud of questions. According to DeFrance, he had dropped her off near the Orange Street Food Farm. This was the version he gave to Jermaine's family when they asked about her whereabouts. However, when Detective Guy Baker of the Missoula Police questioned DeFrance, the story shifted. DeFrance then claimed he had dropped her off 8 blocks away from the food farm, in a neighborhood much further from the farm itself. It was this inconsistency that set off alarm bells for investigators. Cell phone records would soon reveal a key detail that contradicted DeFrance's accounts. Around 2 a.m. on June 16th, both Jermaine's and DeFrance's phones pinged off a cell tower located roughly 3 miles from DeFrance's family home. This placed both phones at a location completely different from either of DeFrance's explanations. The puzzle pieces were beginning to shift, but they weren't falling into place just yet. Jermaine's case seemed to rest on a critical moment, those missing hours between her last confirmed sighting in the alley and the ping from her cell phone at 2 a.m. What happened in those missing hours? This crucial gap raised many questions that would take years to even begin answering. In the months following Jermaine's disappearance, law enforcement meticulously combed through the evidence. Detectives examined cell phone data, surveillance footage, and the accounts of those who might have interacted with her that night. Yet, they were met with significant challenges. The complexities of jurisdiction between tribal, local, and federal law enforcement added layers of difficulty to the investigation. Each agency had its own set of procedures and authority, creating a complex and often frustrating environment for investigators. But Detective Baker's dedication never wavered. He spent thousands of hours on the case, following leads and conducting interviews, in hopes of unraveling the truth. One of the first major clues came from the security footage, showing Jermaine and DeFrance in the alley, enjoying their time until the camera's lens lost sight of them. But once that crucial moment passed, the silence surrounding her disappearance became overwhelming. The following year, the investigation took a darker turn when the possibility of human trafficking was raised. In 2018, Detective Baker made it clear to the public that law enforcement could not rule out the theory that Jermaine had been trafficked, an idea that seemed more and more plausible with every passing year. This theory raised awareness of the growing issue of missing and murdered Indigenous women, MMIW, a crisis that has plagued many Native American communities across the country. By 2019, the case gained more attention as tribal authorities stepped in to offer a reward and fund a billboard campaign across the region. The Confederated Salish and Kootenai tribes took to social media, billboards, and public outreach in an effort to gather more information about Jermaine's case. The investigation took a shocking turn in 2021, when Michael DeFrance was arrested on federal firearms charges. Although his arrest was unrelated to Germain's disappearance, it raised the possibility that his arrest might lead to new revelations about her case. Court documents revealed a complex and sometimes volatile history between Germain and DeFrance, which only added to the mystery of what truly happened that night. Despite multiple interviews, DeFrance remained steadfast in his innocence, denying any involvement in Germain's disappearance. But the unsettling nature of his conflicting statements to investigators still raised red flags for law enforcement. Though the federal case against DeFrance was delayed multiple times, it brought renewed attention to Germain's case. The fact that his arrest occurred in the middle of a criminal investigation was an eerie reminder of how tangled the case had become. While no direct link had been found between the firearms charges and Germain's disappearance, the public's curiosity surrounding the arrest reignited hopes that the mystery could soon be solved. For the Charlo family, the absence of Germain has been nothing short of devastating. Germain's family described her as a caring, devoted mother who lived for her sons, Thomas and Jake. Her sudden disappearance sent shockwaves through her community, leaving everyone wondering, how could this young mother simply vanish into thin air? Germain's case also drew attention to a wider crisis, the epidemic of missing Indigenous women. Native American communities have long faced the struggles of dealing with systemic failures in law enforcement, including underreporting and mismanagement of cases. Germain's case shined a spotlight on these issues, raising awareness of a problem that has gone largely unaddressed for far too long. Despite the barriers, the family continues to seek justice. Germain's grandmother, Vicky Velarde, has become one of the most vocal advocates, speaking out at events to raise awareness for MeU and to keep Germain's story alive. Her voice serves as a powerful reminder that Germain's disappearance is not just a statistic, it is a personal tragedy that continues to affect those who loved her. As of 2024, Germain's case remains unsolved. The last confirmed sighting of her in the alley, coupled with the mysterious cell phone ping miles away from where she was allegedly dropped off, is still the most compelling evidence in the case. Yet, no answers have emerged, leaving Germain's family to live in a perpetual state of uncertainty. Her story is one of heartbreak and confusion, but also a powerful testament to the resilience of her loved ones who continue to fight for justice. If you have any information related to Jermaine Austin Charlo's disappearance, please reach out to the Missoula Police Department or the FBI's Salt Lake City Division. No piece of information is too small, and it could be the key to bringing Jermaine home. Jermaine Charlo's disappearance remains a haunting mystery that has left a family searching for answers. And while the case may be cold, it is far from forgotten. As long as there are people willing to fight for justice, Jermaine's story will continue to be told. Thank you for watching. If you found this case compelling, be sure to hit subscribe and turn on notifications for more true crime stories that explore the mysteries behind unsolved disappearances. And in the comments below, let us know your thoughts. What do you think happened to Jermaine Charlo that night? What are your theories on the missing hours, and who can help solve this case? See you on the next video, Crime and Consequence.